everybody? Welcome to Truth Be Told podcast. I am one of your hosts, Mike Riggins.
And I am Terrell Brown.
I guess he's the other host. He didn't tell y'all, but he is. Am I wrong?
What do I need to say I'm a host for?
Because you could be a guest.
Okay, so that's why we need to do a test. Because you're not going to stop me in the middle of the thing. Go ahead. Take two.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Truth Be Told podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mike Riggins.
And I am Terrell Brown.
And tonight is our very first episode of Truth Be Told, which is brought to you by Terrell and myself. We're going to be talking about... Well, today's going to be the holiday edition, so we're not going to really get that deep tonight.
Holiday.
So would you like to start off, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, so, we made it through the whole year of 2020. It's been a challenging year, a unique year. And what are your thoughts? Like, it's Christmas time. What is the difference between this Christmas and 2020?
Let's hold on. Before we jump into the topic, you said two things. You asked me a question, and then you said it was challenging. So my question to you is, was it challenging for you personally, or was it challenging all around the board?
Just challenging all around the board. I mean, we got the pandemic, and we had, the riots from the social injustice.
Oh, I forgot about all that. Yeah. Dang.
So it's been a year.
I forgot about that.
Right. Feels like it's been 2 or 3 years, but it's literally been 1 year.
Yeah. Did you go out and march and protest?
No, I didn't. But, it...
I think you didn't go out, but I think you were part of it. I mean, you were on the roof. I mean, not the roof, but the balcony.
Yeah.
So.
And the protest, went right on the street where we lived.
And then you wear your Black Lives Matter shirts.
Yes.
And so you were a part of it.
So, yes, I guess I was a part of it.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't really that, personally challenging. It was just bored at certain points because I was just, sitting around for 3 months doing nothing.
Yeah, that was a while to just kind of sit around.
Yeah, we cry about we want days off from work, and then we had it for 3 months, and then we didn't really want it.
But it was a nice break.
It was a nice...
So what's different between last Christmas and this Christmas?
Last Christmas, I don't remember wearing a mask 24/7.
No, and you know what? So I used to always low-key judge people for wearing masks.
I think we all did.
Right.
I would especially Michael Jackson, because he was the very first.
And a lot of foreign people that, would be on buses or grocery shopping. I'm like, why are they wearing a mask?
Right.
It was so weird to me. And now it's like, you can't leave out the house without a mask.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
I'm used to it now, though. In the beginning, I was like, oh, I can't take it. I'm used to it now, though.
Are you? Sometimes I still forget my mask.
Even at work, they're like, you're not going to take your mask off. You never take your mask off. I'm like, I forget it's here. So.
Right, I am used to it. And especially, there's comfortable masks now that you can wear. Because in the beginning, I was just like, I can't breathe. I think the first few days, it was just like, this ain't going to work.
It's not going to work.
I can't breathe. I can't do nothing. I'm about to pass out. And I was just like, this is definitely the end. 2020 is the end because I'm going to die in this mask.
So hold on, I know we're jumping all over the board, but we forgot something.
What?
Because we said our names,
Mm-hmm.
and we said the title of the show, but we didn't explain to those who listen in and those who may be new to us who we are.
Well, you go ahead.
Well, first, I hate saying my accolades, but I guess I've done it, so I can say it. Actor. Haven't acted in a long time,
You
though.
act every single day.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't acted in a long time, though. Author, 2 published books, well, you could say 3. YouTube personality now. I can add that to the title.
Mm-hmm.
Director, producer, creator. All that good stuff. Yeah. Radio show host, podcast host now.
Nice.
What else? Apparel designer, co-owner, co-founder, Brown Boy Designs. So my entertainment resume is amazing.
Nice.
And who are you?
Well, I am the one and the only Terrell Brown. And back in the day, did a little doo-wop singing, so I have an album out. You can find on cdbaby.com. And Spotify or any of the other streaming
iTunes.
Yes, all of those
Yeah.
great places. And most recently,
What's the title of your album?
oh, it's called My Praises for You.
So it's gospel.
Yes, it's gospel.
Oh.
Yes. I retired from singing, but you know, every once in a while I'll do a little do-wah.
You retired from singing.
Yes, you know, I'll make a comeback in 2021. Like I said, 2020 has been rough, but 2021, I'll make my comeback.
Okay, I have a question for that. So let's continue, and then I'll jump
Right,
into that question.
right.
I won't forget.
And most recently, you may have seen me on Iyanla Fix My Life.
What episode was this?
Was episode 4, and it was titled Biological Mama Drama.
Episode 4 of season
The last season.
season 9, right?
No, I don't.
Season-
I think it's season 7.
Season 7?
Yes. Season 7.
What was the actual premiere date? Just in case they want to look it up and they don't, so many seasons.
I think it was. I don't know. Was it? What month are we in?
We're in December.
So it was November 21st.
Yeah.
November 21st.
Yeah. So you guys go look that up.
Yeah.
Biological
definitely.
Mama Drama.
Maybe we'll talk about that on an episode.
No, we will. We're going to touch on all that stuff. Like, we have to, though. How could we not?
Right.
So, yeah.
But just catch it on YouTube or on the OWN network for right now.
And then you have a YouTube as well, right?
I do. My YouTube doesn't have anything on it. It's like one little video. I did a reaction video.
something.
Yeah.
Don't downplay yourself.
Right. And I think there's a song on there from my CD from years ago.
So you say you have content. What is the content? It's feel like I'm interviewing you, and it's supposed to be a joint thing, but it's cool though. I'm pulling stuff out of
Right.
it.
Like
It's
you
cool.
asking me questions, and it's like,
Because I think by you talking, you're gonna forget the important stuff.
well, I'm not gonna forget anything. But there's the content. I don't know. Like it's still. I'm very random, so there might be some funny stuff on there. Might be some serious things. Maybe some interviews. You know.
You
So-
also made a couple appearances on my show, right?
Yeah, I did.
You're in like 3.
Yeah, I think I was in
episodes?
most of the episodes.
No, not most.
Well,
It's 7. You were only in like 3.
Okay. I was in there though.
You're coming up again, but we'll talk about that soon. So yeah.
Great.
Any more accolades? Those are great accolades.
No, that's pretty much it.
So you don't. This is not part of nothing you've done.
What? Well, truth be told, duh.
Right. So you also have an apparel line as well, right?
Right, but I don't need to say that because I'm a part of it, obviously.
Huh?
I'm already a part of it, obviously.
I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody know you that's listening, so they know.
Moving on, because we'll be here talking about whatever.
So today's a holiday, and we're supposed to be cheerful, but the Grinch is over here trying to steal joy. So you know who we are and what we've done. Go check out all of our projects. So, and you asked me what was the difference between Christmas 2019 and Christmas 2020, correct?
Yes.
And I said mask.
Definitely mask.
For me, shopping has been the same. Like I haven't really had to wait in any lines to go in the store, so that's the same from last year. We can piggyback. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like shopping was a little difficult this year. Waiting, I had to wait 45 minutes to get into one store. So that's not what's up.
Yeah, I didn't have to this year. Well, most of my stuff came from online. I went in a couple stores, but I guess at the times that I went in them in the day of the week, it was cool.
Lucky you.
So yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't like all of the lines, and then you gotta, of course, like you said, your mask, but you gotta wear your mask everywhere, and then it was a lot of extra this year.
What else was different from last year to this year? Not being able really to travel and see family, which I didn't go home last year either.
Yeah, I don't usually go home for the holidays. When I was in Texas for 12 years, I kind of just would hang with close family friends, church friends, and then for years my aunt lived in Texas. So we would get together and celebrate the holidays.
So you were still around family though?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
So-
But not my mom, my dad, my sister, my niece, my nephew. I never really traveled home every blue moon.
And last year was our first Christmas together.
It was.
Christmas 2019.
It was.
It was.
Did we have fun? Did we enjoy
I did,
Christmas?
honestly.
Good.
I would never lie and say I didn't.
Good. Yeah, I think it was cool.
Yeah.
We always take off of work, so
Definitely not working this year. Phone is going to be turned off.
You don't have to turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about as far as work stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and if the phone is on, then I can get calls. So, phone needs to be off.
I'm gonna say turn it off. Just
Yeah.
silence that.
Put it on mute, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody sends out those like group text messages.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, and they send it out to like 20 people.
I don't
and
respond.
then, well,
If
but
it don't
then-
have my name attached, I don't respond because I know that it's not personal.
right, but then you get the replies from the other 19 people, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Like, send me something personalized. Merry Christmas, Terrell. And I'm like, Merry Christmas to
Right. You see how you say it
too."
was personalized.
Right.
So,
So,
yeah.
y'all don't do that this year. Because we don't like that. Okay?
Well, I don't respond anyway, so you can waste your time.
Right.
Again.
Right. So, what was your favorite part of Christmas growing up?
Of course, like the anticipation of December 25th. So going to bed like extra early on December 24th and still waking up and it's still not time to come downstairs in the morning.
Were you spoiled with like gifts?
Yeah, I was the only child for many years. Even when he was born, I still, yeah.
And who was born?
My brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you were spoiled, you got everything you wanted.
If it was available, I did. If it wasn't available, it came.
But didn't you say that you like knew everything that you were getting?
Yeah, because I asked for it, and sometimes I would like sneak down and open stuff.
That is so horrible.
Well,
That takes away the joy of opening up something on Christmas. So you would sneak in like a closet or downstairs or something to like find out what your mom got you. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I know. I remember like one Christmas, like it was these shoes. Deion Sanders had some shoes. It was like 1995. He had some shoes. It was like the hottest shoe. They were like the Jordans back then. And I wanted them so badly, and I didn't know if she was gonna get them or not. So she had them, and then it was like, even to this day, I'm like horrible with gift wrapping. So I had opened it, and I couldn't just get it back how she had it, and that's how she knew that.
Really?
found out,
I
yeah.
would have. If I was your mom, I would have took them shoes back and be like, "You ain't getting those shoes.
Yeah, it was cool.
You sneaking it."
Yeah, Christmas was great.
No.
Like Christmas was.
Well,
Thanks to my mom, single parent, still made everything happen.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she didn't have it, you wouldn't know because it was there. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I never.
And my stepfather as well, as time went on, I'll leave it at that. What about you?
I never snuck or snooped around to see what I was getting because I would like to be surprised. But I think that my mom was like old fashioned and my dad. So what they would do is like we'd have stuff wrapped, but then like when I would want toys and stuff like that, like the Ninja Turtles and all that stuff would be like unwrapped and just under the tree. So like when you walk in Christmas morning, like you would be like, I think that was the best part. Like seeing a bike. Or like when I was 2, I wanted to play the drums all my life. So when I was 2, they gave me a drum set. But the drum set was like already set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. In front of the tree. So that
But
was
see,
cool.
stuff like that wasn't in the house until I went to sleep, and then they brought it in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, all that stuff. But yeah.
When did you find out Santa wasn't real?
Can I be honest? I always knew he wasn't.
Since
Because
what
I
age?
live with cousins. I say 7. That's why I gotta remember.
Okay, but
Because we live with so many cousins, and they're older at this point, so they're telling you, Santa ain't real. It's your mother. She buys all the stuff and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, we should say allegedly because there might be someone that is
Yeah, so.
13 or 14 that decides they want to
know.
listen to this, and Santa is real.
Santa's very real. Santa comes in all shapes, sizes, forms.
Exactly.
So, yeah, Santa's very
Yes.
real.
Santa has many budgets too. So the years when you ask Santa, like when you go take the picture and you sit on Santa's lap, and he's like, "Ho ho ho, what do you want for Christmas? Have you been a good boy or a bad boy?" And then you like say something and you
And
don't
then he
get
would say,
it.
no, he would say, like, I remember one time we were at a mall, and he was like, what do you want for Christmas? Like, what's the main thing you want for Christmas? I was like, I want a bike. And he was like, you already have the bike. He was like, you just gotta wait till Christmas and be good, and it'll be there for you. And it was, so.
Oh.
It was.
So
he was just
sweet.
speaking into existence, I guess. But yeah, Christmas was great. Like, I loved Christmas growing up. It's just when I got older, I realized what it was really about. But I think I took on my mom and stepdad's habit of making sure you had everything you wanted, things you mentioned that you didn't remember that you said that you may have wanted, even not for Christmas, just period. Just like I've always been that way. And like, some people be like, oh, I set a budget for Christmas, or what's your budget for Christmas? I don't. I just, if it's what I want to buy that person, I'm going to do it. So,
Just go out and spend it, huh?
yeah.
I'm more of like a bargain shopper. Like, I will buy something and then I may go to another store a few days later and I'll see the same thing.
Oh, gosh.
I will buy it if it's cheaper
And take it back.
and I will take the other one back.
For like $5 less.
$5, $10, I mean, whatever, because it all adds up,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So what was one of your all-time favorite gifts?
Eek. The shoes. It was the shoes. Oh my gosh, and immature tickets. Like, I was in love with them when I was like 11, 12, 13. Mm-hmm. And I thought the show was sold out and we had tickets. That was that. And current year, last year, when you bought me the MacBook. Because I've always wanted one, and I just never bought one for myself. I don't know why I didn't like treat myself, but you did, so.
How sweet.
Yes. What about you? What was your favorite, most prized possession for Christmas?
I think that my favorite gift from childhood was My Buddy.
My buddy.
Now, for years, well, let me not say years, but you know, the year that like My Buddy came out, I don't even remember the year, but whatever year that was, when My Buddy came out, you know, it was a Caucasian My Buddy, right? But it's like everybody had My Buddy, and the commercial would come, My Buddy, wherever you go, whatever the song was.
So your generation had My Buddy.
Yes.
In my generation, we had Teddy Rebson. We would put the cassette in his back.
I had Teddy Ruxpin too,
Yeah.
but My Buddy was like big,
Yeah.
and then that was like after the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Right,
so
right.
my sister had the Cabbage Patch
yeah,
Kids.
because
Yes.
you're an early 80s baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
So My Buddy. So here's the crazy thing. So I really, really, really wanted My Buddy, and on Christmas morning, I open up this box, and it's a My Buddy,
Aw.
but it's a black My Buddy.
That's even better, though.
It was, but I was like.
How did they find it?
Right, I was like, wait a minute, what? I don't understand. And my mom was like, this is a black mom, but he looks like you, doesn't he?
Aw.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Did you
So,
cry?
no, I didn't cry, but it was like, he was like my best friend. I would take him everywhere. I remember like I had an uncle that lived in LA, and he used to talk about me because I had a My Buddy, like, you carrying this doll around, and I'm like, it wasn't a doll to me. It was like my best friend because
That's
it
the
was like,
masculinity of-
yeah, it was like the My Buddy, but like it was a black My Buddy. So I don't know, that was crazy.
That was cool.
It had like nappy hair and everything,
Aw.
and I think the overalls. It was like very similar to the Caucasian My Buddy, but
It was just African American.
Yes.
Yeah. Which was cool.
Yeah.
Like, that was great bringing him into the house. Like, you guys are African American. So
I know,
That's just like
I
buying
know.
a female. That's why, like, back in the day, buying a female, the Barbie dolls was always a white Barbie doll. It's like,
which I mean, there's nothing wrong with the
no,
white
not at all,
dolls,
not at all. But just have something that you can relate to. Finally.
right, exactly.
That's
That's why I like
Nothing
about-
against the white Barbie dolls. I had a couple.
That's why I like you have Barbie dolls. Whoa!
Why this I live with cousins.
No, that's what I liked about Disney when they come out with their like dolls and toys and stuff. Like Disney is, well, now they're a little bit more diverse. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got the Princess and the Frog, like African American, princess, and then you got Pocahontas.
And then you had the Black
yeah.
Cinderella, which was Brandy. If
Right.
you want to talk in the sense of movies and
Yeah.
stuff like that before, like Barbie dolls, and then she became one. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. So all that is cool.
Yeah.
What beyond the gifts?
Yes, let's go deep.
What is the meaning of Christmas to you?
It's family and just being joyful. You know, as a kid you get gifts, so that's all you know. But as you get older, it's like, okay, it's just about family and being joyful, seeing them smile, seeing them happy, seeing them healthy. That's all.
You know, they always say
That's all.
it's better to give than to receive.
Well, I believe that because I'm a giver. I never ask for anything. I don't ask for anything. I usually just get my own. Like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like to give gifts, even if it's something small
Yeah.
or, you know, just. And I was thinking about you. It's a one time a year. I'm gonna be super nice.
You're always nice.
I mean, I am nice, but I'm just saying, like, above and beyond, where it's
Yeah.
like, you know, hey, I thought about you. Here is a $5 gift card.
Yeah.
Like, and it's small, but
Yeah.
you gotta realize that people are going through different things, and then they may not have family. They might be going through something, and people get in their emotions.
Yeah,
during the
and I'm glad
holidays.
you brought that up because today my boss, they had a Secret Santa. I guess all the managers had Secret Santa. So her Secret Santa, because she came up to me and she was like, "My bag feels very light. Maybe it's a gift card." And I was like, "Well, if it's a gift card, then maybe that's all they could spare at the moment. Be grateful." She's like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Yeah, I am." So she went to the back and she opened it, and it was like a portrait of her dog.
Aw.
And when I say she bawled, and like normally I'm not really like sensitive to people I don't really know like that, just being honest. But it's like she was just so like, my dad's sick, I can't go home, he's not coming to LA, I'm be for Christmas by myself. I thought about working so I can just be around people. And then she was like, I got this gift and it's my dog. My dog is like everything to me. And she was just like bawling, and I was just like, I've never seen her. I mean, I've always seen her whine and stuff like that, but seeing her in that state, it's just like, yeah, she really enjoyed that gift. So yeah, that was like,
Yeah, see, you never know
I couldn't
what people are
remember
going through.
which manager gave it to her, but that was like something that like
Aw, that's
was cute
sweet.
though. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there, just
Yeah.
'cause it kind of touched me a little bit. It made me look at her a little different. Just to see her so vulnerable and so appreciative.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just a picture of your dog just made you like that, so that means just the small things that matter.
Okay.
So I was like, where are you gonna put it? She was like, I'm gonna hang it in my room on my bed.
Cute.
Cool. So yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just the meaning, just being around family, just making other people happy, just having fun, eating good food. I haven't had a home cooked meal in almost a year. When did I go back home? I went back home in August 2019. I think that was the last time. So yeah, a couple months then. To be
Oh.
honest.
Nice.
'Cause you don't cook for me.
What?
You cook, but you don't do that home cooked stuff. Like,
Right. I do let's eat this meal so we can survive.
So we can
okay?
survive.
It's
In
not
survival
gonna be
mode.
no 4-course meal.
but then you gotta take that back because you did bring me food home for Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
So I take that back.
Exactly.
Take that back. So what was the question? We always get sidetracked.
We were saying the meaning of Christmas. So for me, the meaning of Christmas is all about Jesus. Oh, you know.
That was me speaking in tongues there.
But I feel like, it's about just celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior and, all of that great stuff.
Why did you start him up?
That's Taz. He wants to,
Make a debut.
yeah, he wants to
He was
speak.
already in All About Mike.
Oh.
Yeah, so and then family, which is like
Of
super,
course.
super important. And then, as you well know, I have extra family.
Yes.
Yay! So,
And what do you mean by extra family? What do you mean?
they have to watch the episode on ELA, so I don't want to go into that. But
There you go. Plug. You got it.
right, there you go. I have extra family, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah, so that's the meaning of Christmas. And sharing with loved ones.
Yes. So are you going home this year?
I'm not going home.
Yeah.
We're spending Christmas here in the wonderful sunny city of LA.
Next week.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like sunny. I mean, it's sunny every day.
It is, and that's what I love. Like I tell everybody that. Like If it's a sunny day, I'm good. Like I hate the rain. I hate the cloudy.
Yeah, and it hasn't rained once. Like it was in the forecast, but it hasn't rained once.
And I've been here for 4 months now, and it hasn't rained at all.
Yeah.
It's been cloudy. Like yesterday was a cloudy day.
It looked like it was gonna rain
it did.
yesterday.
It had that whole feel.
I was like, wait, is this a storm? And then some of my employees are like, a storm. And I'm like, yes, do you see what's going on? Like, it's like, yeah. And they were like, no, it's not storming. And then clouds moved and then it went back to being sunny. And I was like, that was weird.
So I just want you guys out there to like just enjoy Christmas. Don't get so caught up on buying gifts and receiving gifts. And it's just the world that we in now. Like all that stuff shouldn't even matter. Like material things shouldn't matter. Like if you got it, good. If you don't, then it's okay. Like just your presence, a phone call, a FaceTime, a Zoom, whatever you can do, just to show a person that you appreciate them. It's enough. Like save your money. We don't know what's gonna happen in the coming days, coming hours. You know, so just love on each other.
Right.
It doesn't have to be about material things.
I'm actually surprised that people were out in the masses shopping and, in the middle of a pandemic where like businesses have shut down and all of that. So it's good to see people out there still trying to make the best of holidays in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, this episode was great. It was a holiday episode. Too bad we didn't have any Christmas music for you guys. So I didn't, record any Christmas music.
Or Christmas cookies on the table.
Cookies, yeah. We have them, but we didn't put them out.
Right.
Thanks to Mama Brown.
Sent Christmas cookies for us.
Yes. So
Yum.
I'm excited for Christmas. I didn't ask for anything, like I said. I don't really do all that. So whatever is there is there. Grateful. Mm-hmm. Quick question before we go, because we're in this time of the vaccine, because we have like a couple minutes before we go. Mm-hmm. Would you take the vaccine?
Would I take the vaccine?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Did you see the video of the nurse who took the vaccine? Then she did a press conference, felt weak and passed out.
I did.
You did?
I did not see that.
I will show you as soon as we leave from this.
Yes.
And then did you also see the other one? I can't think of the name. Don't. You internet trolls, don't quote me, but I can't think of the person. He got a fake. He was acting like they were acting like they were giving him a vaccine, but it wasn't really a vaccine. If you look really closely, nothing was in the thing. The syringe, shrine, whatever it's called, and then he didn't press it. He faked like he did, and then pulled it back.
Really?
I think it was somebody of high power. I cannot remember. Do not quote me, y'all. I'm sorry. My research was done, but my mind's blank. I want to say it was Mike Pence.
Really?
I want to say it was Mike Pence. I'm going to show you that too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I would not take the vaccine. I feel like they have not done enough research. This is just my feeling. Because I haven't done the research, but I feel like we haven't had enough time for a vaccine to be out to put in my body.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen in a year?
So do you get the vaccine and you get the flu shot? So they can prevent both things, or is one like for both?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like
because won't they intertwine?
Well, maybe, but I also feel like it's just going to be something separate. So every year now they're going to be like, "Did you get your flu shot? Did you get your COVID-19 shot?" Like I don't even get the flu shot. You get the flu shot, right?
I did. Last year it made me weak. I was like achy.
Yeah, it kind of gives you like the strain of the flu or whatever.
I never felt that way before.
Yeah.
So last year was different.
So would you take the COVID-19 shot? I don't even know what it's called.
Probably not. I don't have I don't want to sound insensitive, but I really don't have a reason to.
I also feel like, why are there so many different companies that have vaccines? Why don't we have one
main vaccine?
That, like, so am I supposed to pick and choose? Like, somebody said Johnson & Johnson had a vaccine.
Child, they can't even figure out their lawsuit with their powder giving you cancer, so I would definitely not take anything from Johnson & Johnson.
No.
But guys, we have to get out of here. We're going to continue this on the YouTube, so thank you for tuning into the audio portion of the podcast. But like I said, you continue watching us on YouTube, either my YouTube, my G Riggins, or Terrell Brown 1980 YouTube. Well, probably on both, whoever you choose to follow, support.
Yeah, and come back next week and join us.
Yes, happy holidays. Drink hot chocolate. Eat good.
Happy holidays.
We'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so yeah, like it was this because we're gonna continue. So it was this I can't think, I'm trying to find out where I can find it, of the video of, let me see, of the lady. She had passed out. She was a nurse. She was a nurse.
She took the vaccine.
And she took the vaccine, did a press conference about the vaccine. And
I wasn't a black lady.
No, she wasn't black at
I was
all.
about to say.
She wasn't black.
Hey, the black lady now. I ain't about to take no vaccine.
First of all, you sticking a needle in her, period.
What is it?
Yeah, see, this is the one with Mike Pence. I'll show you because I mean, we'll watch it later. But Mike Pence, he faked like he got it. And then the lady, she was on another site that I seen. And she had passed out.
I want to see Donald Trump get it.
Please.
If Donald Trump get it, then, you know.
Donald Trump had COVID and still don't believe it's real. So
They said, I think he got a shot of something. Maybe he got, but I don't know.
no, because if he get the vaccine shot, he gonna want to show it off. So he gonna do his on TV.
Yeah.
Just to show it off that he did it. And we don't know if it's really the COVID shot or flu shot that he had. So
And just the whole thing of like, you don't know what the vaccine is going to do, how it's going to react in your body. I know that they've done like these tests, but how long have they been doing the tests? Because it hasn't
Everything
been a
seems so
whole
rushed.
it hasn't been a whole year that we've had COVID-19.
Yeah.
So there's no way that you can know what's going to happen
but you
in
see how
someone's
they were
body.
quick to get a COVID vaccine because COVID, as of right now, don't have a daily pill for you to take.
Mm-hmm.
So the pharmaceuticals aren't making money. But they haven't found a cure for HIV or cancer yet or a vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
But they got one for COVID really quickly.
Well, that's why I probably don't trust it.
So, and then like in 10 years, you're going to see a commercial. If you got the COVID shot, you may be entitled to compensation. Call my law firm.
And then everybody got them checks, them business loans during COVID. They're gonna rush out and be like, I did get the shot. I got it.
And I hope they don't do that either. Like in order to get like stimulus or some type of assistance, you got to get the COVID shot.
Oh, there's gonna be something because they're already talking about like, should it be mandatory? Like something flashed on my phone. Either yesterday or today, and it was saying something about they were meeting about like, is this going to be mandatory? And I feel like in certain places, so like in LA where our numbers are like super high, are they going to be like, this
Speaking
is
of,
mandatory?
we just became the Mecca hotspot.
Well,
Because I think they said we had 14,000 cases in one day.
we are one of the largest states, and we have one of the highest populations, so yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we have been healthy. I told you I think I had COVID like a year ago, or a little over a year ago. Like I think that was February.
Before it became what it
Right
became.
before.
Yeah.
So February, but then in March, that's when everything hit, and they were like COVID-19.
You're not the first person who told me that though.
Right. No,
Because,
like in February, I was at the hospital, and you know I don't go to the hospital unless I'm dead.
No, you did not go to the
Right.
hospital.
So, for me to go to the hospital, I'm still paying that bill off. For me to go to the hospital, like, something's got to be wrong. And I was just like, and I waited, like, what, like 2 weeks? Because I was like, okay, maybe it's food poisoning. No. It's not food poisoning because you don't have food poisoning for like 2 weeks. And then, I think the night we went to the hospital, I had a fever, huh? I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah,
That's when
everything.
I was like, yeah. I was
everything.
like,
but
I gotta
you
go.
still had your taste and your smell. You just had the other symptoms.
Because I was still eating. But every time I ate, I would just like get sick.
Yeah.
But went to the hospital and they were like, we don't know what's wrong. You know, come back if it gets worse.
Right.
But here's your big bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
With
when I think I had
insurance.
it. Yeah. All the symptoms except for like, I didn't lose my taste
No.
or my smell. Unless I didn't remember. I think I would have.
No, you would have said
Yeah,
something.
I would have been like,
Yeah,
I can't smell. I can't smell my ice cream. I don't know.
Jesus.
Right.
But yeah, so This COVID stuff is crazy.
It is.
Just keep wearing your
It's been
mask,
30
wash your
minutes.
hands.
We have to wash our hands.
Well, go wash your hands.
We should have sanitizer on the
We
table.
should have sanitizer. Next episode we have sanitizer. We'll have
Definitely.
like other props as well. Just the first episode, so it's going to be a little trial and error period. You guys get it. If you don't, keep watching. It'll get better. But yeah, so the COVID has shook everyone.
Taz, why do you feel like you had to start hacking and
He wants you to make his. He can't
All
talk.
during
That's why
the-
he talks.
okay? Come on,
Yeah.
Taz.
But yeah,
So
guys,
be your baby.
Truth Be Told podcast, we're gonna be touching on a lot of topics, adoption
Say
and
something.
ancestry and relationships
What you trying to say?
and goals and finances and mental illness and sex and just some of everything. I don't know how far we're gonna go with sex because Terrell's so
First of all, we might have kids listening, so we're probably not going to talk about. No,
I mean, we're not going to tell them what their parents should tell them, but I mean, if we have kids listening, they have to understand this is an adult show. We're not in the kids.
But we just
section.
select a little thing for you know,
We
Did we?
select the entertainment.
right?
But if it's a podcast, it's not going. It's no kid is gonna. It's no.
You know these kids like 3-year-olds be on the YouTube pressing buttons.
But
stuff,
if it's
pressing
not
buttons.
visual, they're not gonna tune in. They're not gonna sit here and listen.
But we got
That's
cartoon
TV
as the little thing. They're gonna think it's
So it's not moving. It's not doing. No, we're not worried about it. So no. So, but we're gonna get off this one as well. We will
Tell them what
see
your
you
mug
guys.
says before you leave.
My mug says insert eye roll here, and I roll my eyes all the time.
So much that they might fall out of his head.
So, yeah.
And mine says comments have been disabled, so you won't be able to leave comments on this video.
Yeah, he cares what you guys think. I don't, because I'm going to come back at you. I'm the clapback king.
So
Don't try
rude.
me. No, it's not rude. You come at me, I'm coming at you. It's
Yes.
defending myself. I don't read the comments anyway, so it don't matter. But we will see you guys next week on Truth Be Told on the podcast, which is on iTunes, Spotify, what else? Google Podcast. I'm missing something. And Anchor. And then, of course, on our YouTube page. So, this is the first episode. So, we will see you guys later on Truth Be Told.